Yeah, welcome back to Live in Las Vegas here on News Talk 720 KDWN, streaming worldwide, KDWN.com. Dave, Chad, and Ray Bullish. Brian from Sahara Coins and Precious Metals coming at you live from Sahara Coins and Precious Metals. And I've got a question for your little man, Ray. Where would you buy your coins? Where would you get your coins at?
At Sahara Coins and Precious Metals.
At Sahara Coins and Precious Metals. Fantastic. We are celebrating the holidays down here at Sahara Coins and Precious Metals, courtesy of the friendly folks that run Sahara Coins and Precious Metals. They've put on coins for Christmas, giving away a 2014 quarter-ounce gold eagle, a 2014 full-ounce silver eagle, as well as a ton of other great prizes here at the store. You got to come down and join us on the corner of Sahara and Tenaya. And when you get down here, if you haven't already registered online, you can register in person here at the store for some of the great prizes. We've also got pizza while it's still left. Now, this is always the asterisk. Come on down. While there is still time, pizza from Joe's New York Pizza. And we've had a couple of slices, guys, before the show started.
Unbelievable.
Oh, ridiculous. Listen, I hate to say that I've cheated on somebody because I'm not that kind of a guy, but I thought Uncle Angelo's was my favorite New York type pizza. Now Joe's New York Pizza is my favorite New York type pizza. Uncle Angelo's will be my favorite
Thursday New York pizza.
That's all right. We can do that once in a while.
Sure,
right?
you can. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with having a little on the side.
As long as it's out of zip code, it's not cheating, right?
Well, that's what I thought.
There we go. That's one of those old guy rules.
Yeah, regional loyalty,
exactly.
if you will.
Speaking of guy rules, coming up with us on Friday here on the program, Chad and I are going to be joined by Lauren Pena of Project Duo. Lauren going to be back in studio with this Chad after having to take a week off, which of course totally sucked. We did not like having her gone, but she's going to be back with us this Friday. And we've got a host of amazing things to talk to Lauren about. One of them in particular is your specifically made up pickup lines.
Yes.
To try out on Lauren.
Well, it's do pickup lines work? That'll be the question to Lauren,
yes.
and she can answer that, and then we'll go through some traditional pickup lines you may have heard on the street, and then we'll dig into Chad's brain and go with what I came up with. I think some of them, I've read some of them to you. I think some of them are pretty good. So,
they're hilarious.
And we'll see if it works.
Yeah, I don't know if any of them would ever work, but they sure do work at making people laugh. I mean, that's really the thing. If you deliver them with that kind of a deadpan delivery, I'd say they work to be like, this guy's awesome.
Do you think I could actually maybe get a date out of one of those lines? Okay, so they would work.
They would.
Okay.
Yeah.
At a bar on Fremont.
It doesn't matter. It's not,
Hey, that means something all different now, Ray, than it used to.
It's true.
All right?
It's true.
Bars on Fremont are where all the hip kids hang out at now.
Yeah, well, I'm a little old for that stuff.
You're not really.
I'm a little old for that. You heard my kid. Come on, I can't do that.
Have you ever been a hipster? Have you ever been to that kind of genre?
I refrain from wearing beanies that are much too large.
And of course, because of your larger frame rate, you played football, but you weren't much into skating, I understand.
No, they didn't make boards for me.
That's right. Good. Manufacturer's suggestion said stay the hell off of this thing.
Exactly.
All right, coming up Thursday on the program, Chad, while we're looking at the rest of the week ahead, we're going to be joined by Mark Duffy, Race and Sportsbook Director from Jerry's Nugget Race and Sportsbook, going inside the numbers, taking a look at our final Thursday night football game, which of course is not much of a game, the Jaguars versus the Titans, but at the same time, we are giving away another great prize, just like today here at Sahara Coins, a 40-inch flat-screen Toshiba TV going to be given away as the end-of-the-month grand prize drawing at Jerry's Nuggets, so still lots of fun. Also joining us on Thursday, Michael Mack, owner of the world-famous MaxSpawn, in a new little feature we're going to call Hidden Gems, talking about some of the stuff that Michael has seen come through his store now, the world-famous MaxSpawn, previous ones that he has worked at or others that he has heard of, as well as discovering some of Las Vegas's hidden gems. And of course, tomorrow on the show, Judah Zakalik, lead attorney from Peters & Associates, with us for the entire program, Chad. 2 different segments to get your legal questions answered absolutely free. And we're also going to be joined by a representative from the Nevada Medical Marijuana Growers Association, talking about some of the legal landmines that we're finding in getting medical marijuana out in Las Vegas, Clark County, and the state of Nevada in general. So
yeah, just you know what? Just come on, leave us alone and let us go.
Exactly. Especially if you're sick like Chad.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, this glaucoma.
He needs this.
Yeah. I was squinting. That makes sense.
All right, now speaking of other things you probably didn't know, and maybe you didn't want to know, we're going to give them to you anyways. In today's Did You Know?
College degrees don't mean a thing
You want me to teach you something?
when you've got all the facts.
You want to learn something? All right, here's a useful lesson for you.
It's time for Did You Know with DNC.
All right, here we go. The first Did You Know, Ray, is something that I pulled out for you because it has to do with coins. And as we broadcast live from Sahara Coins and Precious Metals on the corner of Sahara and Tenea, I found this Google fact, and it has to do with Bitcoin. Now, it says the first Bitcoin transaction was for a pizza. Surprise, surprise. What are we eating here today? For 10,000 BTC. That's Bitcoins, or $25. Now, today, in 2014, that is worth $7 million.
Wow.
How the hell does that work?
I don't know, but Joe's Pizza over there, we would have been up for about 100,000 Bitcoin to get that done.
Exactly my point. They got ripped off.
Yeah, but what do you think of this whole crypto, Bitcoin?
I hate it.
Why?
It is terrible. Are
You think it's a
kidding
rip-off?
me?
It's like a chain letter
I'm
almost.
big about having what I own in my hand. Give me a break.
But
I will digress.
But you have to admit, though, look at the difference, though, in that ratio. It obviously has increased, and if you got in early, kudos to you.
That's true, and you can start hoarding Monopoly money and hope it doesn't.
How about this? Did you know in the span of 66 years, humans have gone from taking our first flight to landing on the moon? Pretty remarkable. You and I talk about this a lot, about how the technology just kind of jumped, and then we get into a more of like the Area 51 kind of stuff.
Yes.
So we don't necessarily want to go down that road. But it really is interesting when you think about the technology and how fast it jumped in just that short period of time.
It's unfathomable, and especially now the cell phones in our pocket have more computing power than the world had combined about 20 years ago.
Exactly.
How small is that going to get? Ray, why don't you take one?
Well, all right, I got one here. It's did you know a microwave uses more electricity to power its clock than it does to heat your food?
I did not know that.
That scares me, actually.
I tell you what,
should.
I personally haven't used a microwave in 8 years.
Yeah, exactly. Good for you.
I'm just throwing it out there because it
Mr.
kills,
Nutrition.
it radiates your food, and then you might as well not even eat anything. at
Do
that
you
point.
eat Triscuits all day? What do you
I just don't. No, I have a toaster oven, man.
Oh, yes.
Toaster oven's the way to go.
All right, now, here's the thing, though, and again, it's awesome because I use a toaster oven, too. Sometimes you need to use the microwave for convenience sake. We're eating this organic, like, quinoa stuff in a bag, right? It's like a steamer's bag, and so after we get this out of the microwave, I look over at my fiance Christy, and I'm like, does this have any nutritional value left? I mean, is this still organic, or does it matter now?
It doesn't.
Exactly. All right. Did you know, speaking of no nutritional value, did you know Taco Bell started off as a hot dog stand?
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
The owner of Taco Bell, okay, and this is when they say, the back ends of these stories. You really beat me up about the back ends of these facts. The back end of this, the owner that started Taco Bell started off his restaurant empire with hot dog stands.
Okay. Well, if it's in here, then it must be true.
It is.
So there you go. How about this? Did you know you're more likely to eat less if you sprinkle some dashes of Tabasco or hot chili pepper sauce on your dish? Why are you
Did
shaking
you know
your
that
head?
I fully disagree with you?
Why?
You sprinkle some of that on my dish, I'm eating more, buddy.
Okay, but Ray,
Well, that may be true.
okay, let me put this out here, because coming up later on in the program, we've actually got a story about why men with higher testosterone eat hot sauce, and
Let
we'll
me
talk
see.
about that. There you go. So maybe that has something to do
So
with it.
man, so then you are a guy that adds the chili sauces
Dude, I
and all
love
those,
hot.
and it's not helping.
All right, guys, some like
Nice.
it hot, and we like it hot right here from Sahara Coins and Precious Metals. Still time to get yourself a quarter-ounce gold eagle. Go online to SaharaCoins.com. Register under the Coins for Christmas icon. Put gold member, or come on down here to the store, corner of Sahara and Tenea. When we come back, the second hour of Live in Las Vegas kicks off. Stay with us here on KDWN.